CORD leader Raila Odinga is back from China, and while he was away, President Uhuru Kenyatta in his State of the Nation address last Thursday kicked off a storm when he submitted a report of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission with a list of 175 top government officials linked to corruption allegations. And while cabinet secretaries, principal secretaries and some parastatal chiefs named in the list of shame have stepped aside to pave way for investigations, Odinga dismissed the so-called purge on graft.
It's basically a game of musical chairs, just playing around with this issue. If you would say that you have got 175 names of people to be investigated and you are giving that institution 60 days, ask the 175 people to step aside to be investigated in 60 days, you are joking. Really joking.
The report submitted to Parliament by the President was a confidential document handed to him by the Chief Executive Officer of the Anti-Corruption Commission, Halake Wako, behind the backs of EACC Chairman Mumo Matemu and Commissioners Irene Keino and Jane Onsongo. The report will be formally tabled in the House tomorrow. According to Odinga, the process of handing the report is flawed.
They should not go and lie behind the executive. They are an independent commission, independent even of the executive. They are people who are supposed to even investigate the president himself and his deputy. So they should not be given instructions by the president. The president says that he was given a list by the chief executive of EACC. Why did he give it to the president? Why didn't he send that report to Parliament as required by the Constitution? There's no provision in our Constitution of EACC giving a report to the president to go and table on the floor of the House.
But State House promptly dismissed Odinga's stand on the ongoing purge on graft. Through the presidency's director of messaging, Eric Ngeno, State House maintained that the president acted within the Constitution and that those opposed to the ongoing process had something to hide. But Odinga questioned why the list of shame had what he called obvious misses, pointing at the electoral body chairman Ahmed Isaac Hassan and other officials accused of pocketing millions of shillings through the infamous Chicken Gate scam.
The only conclusion we can draw is that this is politics and business as usual, that is meant to hoodwink Kenyans to believing that corruption is now being fought.
Odinga also insists Kenyatta's apology for past injustices is not enough. He wants the government to fully implement the Truth, Justice and Reconciliation Commission report to pacify the victims of historical injustices.
A blanket apology does not meet the needs of victims to see the state as genuinely concerned about the abuse that they have suffered.
But State House insists that the president's apology was exhaustive and challenged Odinga to seek a similar apology to Kenyans for violations linked to him, including the 1982 attempted coup and the 2007 post-election violence. The president's speech will be tabled formally in the two chambers of Parliament, Senate and National Assembly tomorrow and pave way for debate by members of the august House. Francis Gachuri, Monday Special.